Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, it's London. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now it's Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Parker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Parker. We're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance in this unit to this point. They delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Parker. Over the middle, complete. That's Chandler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Parker now from the gun on 3rd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
One play action. Fields.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 44, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Fields. Quick slant here to Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Parker. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Fields. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try to run with Patterson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Parker. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's Fields.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Tyquan Thornton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
These guys will take a 10-point.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Parker to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Parker, a final shot before break. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Touchdown, Packers!
T. Higgins,
68 yards.
and the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Looking to throw. Parker. This one left side caught by Patterson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Chandler.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Chandler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Parker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Chandler. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. The left side completion to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Packers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it. They've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run again with Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and 2, Fields. He's got his man, Thornton. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. That gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Parker. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They run it with Chandler, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Patterson. Cordell Patterson. Touchdown, Packers. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drop. And it would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fields on 1st down. Completes this one to Thornton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gibson on the read option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Fields. And he gets this to Thornton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, this is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll bring a tight end in motion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And I'm going to introduce just one downside to the mix. Might be a little bit too much time left.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Madden23. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college.